Hi, my name's Dan Willick, NBS Marketing. Gareth can do Thursday or Friday.
Who's Gareth?
Graphic, who's doing my so you guys can have a little
tussle.
Yeah,
but
he's really good at. He's really sort of. He's good.
Yeah, I'm shit. He's good.
No,
I get you.
No. Sorry, what I meant to say was he's good at podcasting. So like he talks well, he speaks well. He's quite like. Do you know what I mean?
Don't care
because I'm bitter.
I don't care about him.
When we get in the flow of it, we'll need some sort of jingle.
Salisbury Business Podcast. Salisbury Business Podcast.
Whoa, just off the cuff?
Yeah.
Did you just think of that?
What is that though? Why
I'm kidding. It's shit.
No, I'm kidding. I did speak to him at
Stone's Hotel?
Stone's Hotel.
Yeah, you said.
And
he said you nearly got both taken up by the police.
What?
She had a fisticuffs.
Oh.
Fuck me. 8:30. This is being recorded at 8:30 on a Saturday morning.
Has that one got red writing on it saying record? Can you see? You're blind.
Looks like it. Look, under the cable.
I think we haven't done this in so long. I'm not sure if I'm doing it right.
No, I was actually quite looking forward to this because we had a little summer break, didn't we?
Yeah, and it extended some break.
Yeah. Well,
it's hard though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think there's people, like we've spoken to loads of people who, like, we had some booked in August and then they couldn't make it because they went on holiday short. It's when you do things with your kids and you know, I don't know because I don't have any, but based on my job, yeah.
Mini Adams.
Lord, no.
Oh no, yeah, that's not a good idea.
We don't need any more than one.
So, how are you anyway? Well, we literally haven't. You've just come in here. And that's it.
Yeah, no, we haven't. Really
look thinner.
This. Thanks. Yeah, I think since we last recorded, I'm about 8 kilos down.
Nice.
10, nearly 11 kilos since I started. With good old Alan.
Yeah.
Alan, not Alan Adlam. I always say this because Alan Adlam is a PT in the New Forest. I think he does New Forest CrossFit or something. And quite a few of my friends go to New Forest CrossFit. So when everyone says to me, "Oh, is it Alan?" Because I'd not met Alan Riley at the workout lab before he came here.
Right.
So whenever it was Alan the PT, I always just went to Alan Adlam. But who I'm sure is good, but wouldn't know. But yeah, no, Alan's been great. I think I've stuck to it more than you. As in, like, he was like you and Dan. I'm there like 2-3 times a week, and he's like, "Yeah, it's Dan still alive," and I'm like,
"Yeah." So it's just more timings, really. Like, we're in the last week anyway, so I've only got one more session with him, I think, which was meant to be 2 weeks ago, but I keep forgetting to text him back. But it's just timing at the moment. I'm so busy that I'm still going to the gym. So I go to the gym in the mornings and stuff. I've had a few days off actually going to the gym, and I ate a whole pizza yesterday. But I hit my sort of goal where I wanted to be weight-wise because I went under 90 kilograms.
Nice.
So I got to 89 kilograms.
If you popped up a video of us when we first did this,
I know, yeah, it's going to be weird.
In fact, can you do that? Like, so
here we insert here.
Yeah. The thing is, I know that I can say that, and you can actually do it. Put up a video of us doing one with, like, I don't know, maybe Prue or. Because I remember I wore a white shirt for one of the first ones we did, and then we're just looking at it thinking, "Oh my god, do I look like that?"
Yeah, we've transformed. All thanks to Alan.
All thanks to Alan. No, top man. He's great, and highly recommend. Highly recommend. And to be fair, like, a lot of people listening will know Craig Barwick, who is an absolute hero. And I was doing them online with him before. But I just think with being as busy as it's got now with work, I've never enjoyed the gym. Do you know what I mean? I think the issue with so many people is they don't enjoy the gym, and so therefore, like, I've got a couple of friends, they can't not go to the gym, right? Like, it's part of that fun, like, it's part of the makeup of what they are, who they are, and what they do. I'm not like that. I'd always rather play a sport. Like a foot five-a-side or almost any sport over the gym, I would choose, But so for me, it was like, well, obviously the gym is the easiest thing to get into a routine. You can do it by yourself. Don't need to rely on friends. So I've just found, like, again,
When you say you don't enjoy it,
as in the I enjoy it now because it's like anything, isn't it? You enjoy it once you've been, because I think I'm 12 weeks as well, and I'm doing another 10 because we're doing the photo shoot. You know, he keeps banging on about photo shoots, and me, Alan, Scott, Andy, and another lady, and I forget who that is. But that's on the 29th of November. And then I do High Rocks the next week. So kind of, that's all systems go until then. So that would have been 5 months for me. So I'm hoping, and if I can hit where I want to get, it will be 16 kilos gone. Which would be 16 kilos in 20 weeks, which would be
that's a lot.
Pretty insane, yeah. So that would have me down at 92, and I think that would be about. I don't think I could go much lower.
So what are you now?
96, 97.
What were you before?
108, 107, 108.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were bigger than that.
No, I
you get quite a belly, don't you?
I hold all of my weight in the same place.
Yeah.
Well, actually, two places here. So, like, there's people that already say to me, like, "Oh, your face looks skinnier."
I know, Don't you hate it, though? Because everybody I see is like, "Oh, you look skinny."
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to look skinny.
Why didn't you tell me for the last 2 years I was fat? Because I know I got skinny before.
Yeah, someone even did the face at me, and I was like, "Oh, come on."
No, it's but I think that's where like for me it's always been here. I've always been able to like hold it on my shoulders. I'm quite broad. My family's my dad, my granddad's, or my dad's quite broad. So like my family's always been quite broad-shouldered, like not runners or anything, but always. So I've always had that, and so I've managed to. But yeah, it got to the point where I actually think it was one of our videos where I was just like, Jesus, you know, and like
you're a mess.
Yeah. I was like, what? But again, it's not like it's here, but you know when you look in your face and you just like. Got rabbit hamster cheeks and like,
it's weird, and
I was all blotchy on my skin and you just think to yourself, God, like you hear of so many people like, and it is sad you get into this age where people are. This is a bit of a dark start to this podcast, but you just never know when heart attacks do happen at this age. My diet was terrible.
I didn't know you were going to go that dark.
Well, no, you did. Like it is like, and we're at the EXP conference back in June in Birmingham. We got Chris Hoy. Who came and did he was the sort of keynote speaker at the end, and obviously, dude's got like a year to live. As
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like it was like stage 4 prostate cancer, which spread to his bones. When you're like one of our best athletes, sportsmen of all time, lived a life of sport and basically just health and fitness and there's
So either way, whether you're healthy or not,
you're
screwed.
That's not the message we're trying to get across.
Yeah, that's what you just said.
Yeah. But no, I think just like I guess rounded off, it's just I needed to have, and against what I was saying about Craig, like Craig's top boy, and but like I just needed that person I could go to every single or 3 times a week. I turn up because again I was making excuses. Like I did a program earlier and I do it a bit and then work got busy because of the spring. Yeah. And the first thing I made, it's Tuesday evening. I was supposed to go to the gym this evening. Oh, I've got to type up some new problems. Oh, God, I'll go tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then something happens tomorrow. Then all of a sudden you get to Saturday and you've only been once.
Yeah.
And whereas with Alan, he's obviously expecting me at 7:00 on a Sunday, on a Monday evening, 7 a.m. on a Saturday on a Wednesday morning, and then we normally do one other. And it's so I know that I'm letting him down. He's turned up for me. And
it does put that it puts pressure on you to actually go and do it.
Yeah. And also he can see progress, right? We weigh in every week. He takes two progress photos every 2-3 weeks. Just do you know what I mean?
Doesn't take progress photos every 2-3 weeks of me.
That's because you don't turn up.
Oh yeah. We have done progress photos. But even since then, so I was 92 kilograms when we took those progress, and now I'm 89.
Nice.
So Alan doesn't even know I've lost even more weight. So yeah,
you're the dream client. Pay him, but don't turn up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, damn it.
So it's like, all right, mate. You right? Good.
Yeah, it's. I like going to Alan because it. Whenever I go there, I feel like I'm doing about 10 times more. Mm-hmm. Like, to deadlift 150 kilograms, 0.5, sorry, 150.5 kilograms.
Put the 2 videos.
Was really good.
Can you put the 2 videos up on the screen of us to...
Yeah. Because when you sent me that one, I would have never have... So you sent me a video of you deadlifting 150 kilograms.
Yeah.
So I've never done a deadlift.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, that'll be funny.
Yeah.
I'll just add 0.5 and try it.
Yeah.
But because he started on like do 40.
Yeah.
And then
Just
I
get the
did like
technique,
7 reps of that.
Mhm.
And a few other, like went up a little bit. And then I was like, screw it. Just go for it. So I did it. And my technique wasn't anywhere near like what it should be. My back was proper like arched.
He did say he was like, I wouldn't let Dan do that again. It's like, because I'd be too scared.
Like snapping off, yeah.
Well,
but I did it.
You willed it up. You willed it up.
Yeah.
I think I'm on what? I think I've just done 175.
Oh, what,
So,
deadlift?
Yeah. So I want to get to. But the problem is you're supposed
You've ruined my day.
Yes, he said like obviously you and I are both in the same thing, but when you're in a deficit, like you're trying to lose weight, that's not when you're at your strongest.
No.
He's like so next year if I want to bulk up a bit, then I'd like to do 200. That'd be just over twice your body weight, and that's kind of that's the sort of holy grail of deadlifting.
Is it? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's twice your body weight.
Yeah.
Like if you can get to that, so if I could do 200 at 95 or something like that, that would be that'd be pretty cool. There we go.
There you go.
And I had a good old hour chat with Prue as well.
Oh, did you?
So
Nice.
yeah, she's sparkled some financial advice gold dust on my.
Oh, cool.
So that's really helpful. So yeah, Prue and I are going to be working together because I've just my money just sits in my business bank account. It's really poor. So
yeah, you got to do something with it, haven't you?
So yeah, no, she was talking pensions and venture capital trusts, which was a new thing to me. So
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, so it's new to me.
No, it's good. And I'm sort of talking about acquiring another business at the minute as well. So she was giving me some.
Okay.
So she was giving me some advice on.
Can you give any hints? And tips?
It's related to what I do, as in it's part of what you do when you move a house.
You're buying EXP.
No. I am sadly not. It's in like, well, put it this way, it's in like storage and removals. So like it would be kind of like an arm, but it's a business that currently runs itself. So it's a standing business.
I do marketing for a storage and removals company. So
well, they said
better not be that one.
Well, if so, I'll retain your services. So yeah, it's just. Yeah, I'm looking for something because obviously what I do I really enjoy, but it's high. I'm involved in it all the time, and so for me, like it links to what I do. Like I could sit down in front of a client and say, "Yeah, I'm going to charge you more than any other estate agent," which we sort of do now anyway. But I can also say, "But do you know what? For that fee, what you get is 75% off your removals." And we'll make it as flexible as we can for you. So, because one of the biggest things in our industry is when you so we lost the ability to move a client on Friday because we couldn't exchange until Tuesday, and they couldn't confirm their removals until Tuesday.
See. Right, okay,
and then they lost the removals because the guys were like, "Well, we had to give it to somebody else."
Yeah.
So again, it's such a stressful part of the end of like removals. So if I could be like, do you know what?
You're the full package.
Well, it's ultimately I don't want to become like. Well, if you speak to anybody who's bought through Connells and Fox and Sons, I'm just naming them at this point.
I'll beat them out.
Then they're almost like guilt tripping you and feeling like you can't buy the house unless you sit down with the mortgage advisor. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost like no, I've already got a mortgage broker. Okay, well, yeah, but we'll put you forward as a better offer. That's conditional selling, and you can't do that.
Oh,
It's a big problem in our industry.
They're the big guns, though, aren't they?
Yeah, and it's really bad, and it's untrained staff, it's new staff. They're heavily targeted. They don't know what they can and can't do a lot of the time. And obviously, a lot of people saw Panorama, where Purple Bricks and Connells were pretty ripped apart. So no, like if you don't want to use it and you've got another crack on. But most people don't have an emotional affiliation to a removals company. It's like no, I just want someone to move me for a sensible price. That's
exciting.
So that should be
pretty
fun.
cool.
Yeah, it should be fun. So yeah, no, I think as I said, obviously it's summer, everybody's just out and about, aren't they? Kids down the beach in the afternoon, in the evenings, and we do a lot of these podcasts in the evening, don't we? Or kind of like early
evening. This morning thing's different, isn't it?
I quite like it.
Yeah, I'm freezing. I took my jacket off because I wanted to show off how thin I was.
That's what I put. Yeah, so that's why I bought a jumper, but a jumper that was fitted. But no, I think yeah, we'll it's just easier to again. We've got some really cool podcasts
I've got
booked
an idea.
What?
This is season 2.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
So we've done season 1.
which was what, 6
That's
or
a
7?
great excuse.
Yeah, and
So we did 14 episodes.
Did we?
Yeah. Did you know how many did you say? Did you just say 6 or 7?
I would have said 6 or 7. Yeah, if you'd have guessed. Like, well, the thing is, I suppose you did one with Hugo. That counted.
Yeah.
We did 2.
Yeah.
So again,
we
like-
did quite a few. Yeah.
So
Yeah, 14.
was it?
14 episodes. Yeah. So there's 14 episodes to a season. This is season 2, and whether we can get in as many episodes as we did last time, I don't know.
Well, this
Just 'cause
season,
of how
this season
crazy
probably
it
runs
is.
Christmas, right?
Yeah. Oh, I've been speaking to Luke. So Luke signed up. Donahue.
Okay,
So he's going to be doing social media stuff.
nice.
So I'm going there on Monday, and he's on a retainer. And
Nice.
I'll go there and get him a bunch of social media videos and a strategy
Nice.
to grow their social media, because they post on it, but it's just not really anything
Functional.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And also, big shout out to you, by the way, because because we did a video at the house in Harnham, Watersmeet, which a lot of people have seen on Instagram. Probably the best house in Salisbury, as far as I'm concerned. And obviously, we got Ellie who does the property photography and stuff. But you did a video, like an interview, and I've had lots of. My dad very rarely messages me about my business. I'll go around and he'll be like, "Still selling houses? Yeah, cool. All right, Sam. Right? Is he Bournemouth the second in the league?" But he made a point. I got this message and it was like, "Dad," and it was like, "That video you did with the owners was fantastic." And he would be the harshest judge of any. So yeah,
I got Dad's approval.
yeah, you did.
Thank you, Dad.
And that is a.
What's your dad's name?
Tony.
Tony.
Big Tone.
Big Tone. That's cool.
So yeah, no, that was fantastic.
Nice. That was the first time I ever met Ellie as well, and
That was funny because I wasn't there, but Dev said that you guys
the
crossed
two
over.
sort of, I saw somebody with a camera, and I thought they must be, I don't know, just taking photos of the house or something. I don't know. Didn't click,
Yeah.
and then I had Deb say, "Oh, Ellie's just doing that," and I was like, "Oh, that's Ellie," because we've always crossed paths digitally. Like I sent her the graphic for the intro to your videos, and we've spoken before,
but just not met.
but through you. So that was nice, and she's nice.
No,
She's good at what she does as well, isn't she?
Yeah, no, really, really good. But again, like it's a different skill, isn't it? Like you putting that together, and was like as I said, I got real good feedback on that. So that's definitely something we want to do again in the future. As I said, like it just trying different stuff, right? Like
well, you also want an outtake video. Don't you?
yeah, which will also be fun, won't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure you get a fair few clips from me stood with Dan and Jem at the edge, just sort of like going like, how do I talk? What do I do?
Yeah, there's quite a few from that, but there's loads of other clips that we've got of.
So there will be an outtakes
You
video
being
dropping
stupid.
at some point.
Yeah, but what we have to say is that next time you request something, you have to actually say, "Could you please book in for this?" Not just, "I tell you what, I'd pay for an outtake video."
I do.
And then chase me up on it a week later.
Yeah. Like
So, what do you want from me?
I do have. I do get myself into a bit of a sort of, because we do this a lot. I sort of just assume that you're just going to pump me out content, and I don't even ask for
Without
it.
paying me a retainer.
Yeah. No, we'll sort that out. So that's going to be funny. But yeah, no, I think like we've got some really cool guests coming on in graphic design who Dan's gonna have a fight with because took some business off of you, didn't he? No, Gareth's cool.
No, I think what he's doing, so the whole rebrand thing, is not really part of. So I think when I started the business, I was just like, yeah, give me everything. But now I got to a point where I'm stable and I'm okay. I think I'm focusing in on more the video side of things and marketing strategy side of things. So like growth on social media and growth on this. Instead of just, I'll design your logo, I'll do this bit of graphic, I'll do this tiny thing. Instead of doing that and just saying yes to everything, I'm going to, I don't want your rebrand. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay? No, it just made me think afterwards, like, I'm not, like, rebranding a business isn't really my top thing. So like logo design, I can design a nice logo, but it's not like my main thing. So
and I think that's where like you can spread yourself. And I do, from a business perspective, you do again, same thing in our world where you want to take on every single house at whatever the owner's willing to pay, and and then you get to the point where actually you do go, no, like I've got myself a little niche, which is actually what I'm becoming known for and what people are okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I do think once you've got to that stage, I think you should do that. And then obviously if you branch out and you can take on more work, and okay, fine. But like I think that was, but yeah, he's been really good. And I'm actually phoning him after this to get it all signed off. So you'll see a fairly chunky rebrand for me at some point this autumn.
Cool. Yeah.
Which would be cool. A little teaser. We're going to be called Bud & Co.
Bud & Co. Yeah. Okay. I did. So the logos that I did do before, I imagine he'll advise better.
Well, yeah, he's
because they were just a few drafts I sent you, weren't they?
Yeah, he's just done some really cool creative stuff with like a key as part of the in B.
Don't give it away.
Well, no. But
surprise.
This won't give anything away because I will do a terrible job of explaining it. But like like in the B, obviously you got like Bud, so the key, like the B that's in the vertical part of the B.
Yeah,
it's like a little vintage key and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Cool.
So just like little different stuff, and he's given me sort of 3 final options to choose from. So actually going to probably sign that off.
Yeah, nice.
This afternoon, which would be really cool. And then we'll see.
We've got so many people that have messaged and that I'm messaging, but there's so many that it's so hard to keep on top of. So we've got a drone guy, who you know as well.
Jack.
I wasn't going to say names, so it's a
Legend.
surprise. And then I've also been messaging John Glenn, just an update on that situation.
Alan told me that this morning.
Sent a message on Instagram, sent a message on Facebook, no response, no nothing. And then I've seen him a few times in town, and I've been like, nah, I can't go over there and say, like, why aren't you messaging me back? So I thought I won't bother. And then there was one day where I was feeling a bit extra confident, and he was literally walking past me, and I'd just seen him a second ago, and I thought, bugger it. And I was like, oi, Glenn. I said,
JG.
Mr. Glenn.
Is that what you said?
No.
Oh my God.
Right, John. That's what I said. And he came over and he was like, oh, you okay? And I was like, you don't remember me? Nope. And I said, I've been messaging you on Instagram and stuff about coming on Salisbury Business Podcast. Oh, yeah, I remember. I've got your number. Your name's Dan. And I was like, yeah, phew, you remember me.
I'm not a loser. Cool.
Yeah. And then he was like, oh, I don't look at my Instagram or Facebook. My team do it because of all the hate that I get. So he gets so much hate. And I saw him post a picture just on him on the market square. Just a picture, and then every single person takes the opportunity to be like, instead of doing that, you should be doing this, or why aren't you doing this? I thought, oh, chill out, relax. I don't know much about John Glenn, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So that some of the hate might be worthy, but he's just a guy, isn't he? Just a guy.
Yeah,
trying to hustle.
But I think I said I don't think we're here to tell people what to think in that regard, because, as I said, and I if we can get it arranged, I would want to ask him some tough questions, because I think,
he's definitely up for it. Yeah, and that's not me sticking up for him, by the way. So don't start throwing hate at me.
Well, no, but
people.
but there'll be different people have different opinions, and that's the beauty of it.
I'm mutual.
But I think all we want to do with this is he might be able to give some context to why he made certain decisions, and that might mean you still don't agree with it at the end, and you can still think he's an arse at the end, But like at the same time,
hopefully he doesn't watch this.
but like I as I said, I feel as though that's not our role here to kind of tell people what they should think. It's just like here's somebody who's a well-known figure in Salisbury who helps affect what our city looks like, and has been the MP for. Well, he's not anymore, is he? But not sitting MP in Salisbury.
No.
Yeah. So again, was for a long time. And as I said, we've even said that, like, if by the next general election this has grown a bit more, we would love to have every single person who's potentially wants to represent the city come and sit down and
Keir Starmer
and Salisbury, not.
okay, yeah.
The only person who would never be allowed in here is Rachel Reeves, but that is another thing. She would get firmly booted down those stairs. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, John Glenn, and then there's quite a few others, and we're just trying to, for anyone that's contacted us, we're just trying to get the right people on at the right time, because we've had, just as an example, we've had 24 people that are in wellness like request to come on the podcast, and obviously we can't have
24
wellness, well-being people come on the podcast one after the other. We'll try and get you in at some point, but it's crazy. It's still going, and we're still getting loads of listens. How great is that?
Yeah.
So
even with a break,
like last week, I thought, I'll just check it out because we've been slacking. I've been slacking on posting and stuff. And
I'm glad you own that, because I don't have anything to do with that.
You're a silent.
Yeah, I'm a
person.
Yeah, I'm just a turn up, record, and then wait for it all to come out. Yeah. Thanks. I'm glad that's
that was me doing money for anyone that's just listening. So I thought I'll have a look and see how we're doing. And not last week, the week before that, we were getting like 140 listens on Spotify, and
nice,
like in a week.
Which
we're not even posting anything.
Also, the beauty is, one of the reasons why we also decided not to push anything over the summer is because people aren't in the evening, or like people aren't in the gym as much over the summer. Like, when do you listen to podcasts? When do you watch YouTube? It's a cold autumn evening when you don't want to go outside, or you've gone to the gym because actually, why would you go down the beach in November, right? Like, I think that's also why, and we are, like, my business gets quiet over the summer as well. Not quiet because we were doing a lot of prep for stuff happening in September, but you just see there's a bit of a drop off in the amount of people that view houses. Why? Because like, you'd get a sunny Saturday, we'd have a full diary booked.
Yeah, mine's similar.
And then on Saturday morning you'd wake up to, sorry, I can't make it.
Yeah.
And then once I saw that person in the Ox Road at the same time as it was supposed to be viewing, and I was like, and it was almost awkward. And I was like, look, don't worry, you just would rather sit in the pub garden than view houses. So I think A, we'll have a bit more time. B, and I think the guests it'll be a bit easier as well.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we'll pick back up. And anyway, we don't need to make excuses for ourselves, which you just did for ages.
I think
this is season 2.
I've had a few people going off, and I was just like, no, we've both of us are busy over the summer, but we also just, with getting guests in, it can sometimes be, we've all got lives, a lot of them got kids.
Yeah,
we're going on holiday, and so over the summer they have the kids 24/7. So
I think I'll do a short of us fat and then thin. That's the first one. Be like, oh, ready for season 2? Look at the new hosts.
Glow up.
And then we'll try and get 1 or 2 a month to start with, because I am genuinely like right up against it at the moment. So I'm not slowing down, but I've hired somebody.
Nice. What, as in remotely or
no, in the office.
Nice.
Did you see the 3 guys that walked to Ukraine from here to Ukraine for charity?
No.
Terrible.
Sure.
So there was 3 lads that did it for charity, and they all walked from here to Ukraine. He's one of them.
Nice.
And he used to work downstairs.
Is that how he's now going to be referred to for the rest of his life? He doesn't have a name.
Ukraine walker guy.
Yeah.
His name is Adam.
Is it?
Yeah, his name's Adam.
Has he handed in his notice at his current job?
Yeah. Well, his current job was the Hair Extension Cave, so he did computer work for them, and it was just like he just left education, so he was doing that. And now, before I sort of officially hire him, he's doing he's being like a contractor kind of thing. So he comes in the office twice a week.
Nice.
And just helps out with like admin stuff, because admin stuff just takes up so much of my time that it's like, like cleaning the floor and no, not really. He has cleaned.
I need to help my namesake out here. Like, this sounds like modern slavery.
He gets paid. And
per brush.
I think he's very eager to get started and get going and stuff, and eager to learn as well, which is good. So that's exciting.
Yeah, nice. Well,
yeah.
It's I think as a small business owner, it's one of the more terrifying things. But if you get it right, the difference, the difference you'll find in your balance, and the fact that you can turn around and go, oh, instead of doing that in the evening, and then that starts affecting your relationships and your friendships and your fitness and your other things.
Yeah.
You can actually, he does that during the working day.
Yeah.
Which means you can then sort of,
It's already freed me up some time. So video editing is one of the hardest things for me to do. So, and the hardest part is when you've filmed something over the space of 2-3 hours, and then you've got to clip it into highlights. So say if it's a highlight reel, you've then got to get 2-second clips out of this, 30 of them or something. And that just takes forever because you've got to watch the whole video, you've got to do all of that. So he's now trained up on that, and he's been doing that, and that's a massive help because then he can give me the video clipped together, and I can do all of the
you can just do the
nice stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another update.
Nice.
I don't know, not much has really happened that's exciting for me. It's just really busy all the time.
That's the life of a growing small business owner.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't speak in 6 weeks and you're like, oh no, I've lost 4 clients, and going on the roller coaster of Dan's client base.
I'm losing my biggest client in the end of November, which is just the end of the contract, and we knew this was going to happen anyway, so it's not
Is it because they've hired someone permanent?
That's part of it. So they've got somebody internally that's now taken over it, which was always part of the plan anyway. But it's a big chunk, but I've managed to fill near enough all that space now. So I'm now calmer. Dollar.
Yeah. I also don't think anyone should ever be ashamed by not ashamed because nobody ever would be, but I can't think of a better way to put it. Money is why we work, right?
No, I do it for the love of my customers.
Shut up, Dan. that is some virtue signaling nonsense. But no, I think you shouldn't be. Yeah, it's, of course, how you get to that financial stage, you want to do it the right way, and you don't want to stab anybody in the back on the way out. You don't want to be.
Oh, I don't mind. If it's money, I'll stab anybody.
Yeah, you're just all this. Who knew that would be you rather than me? No, but do you know what I mean? I think ultimately, you can't run a business if you're not bringing in the.
Exactly.
So that must be a reassuring thing for you that that the first thing you thought is it's not like you're losing that particular. Okay, that's a shame. But you're not going to lose sleep over not having to send them emails or do. It's more the fact that you're thinking, oh God, how do I replace the?
Yeah, the time filled so quickly. I've signed on 3 new websites in the last 2 weeks, and that just happened out of nowhere. And then signed on 4 people for retainers. So yeah, it's just, and I'm just sending quotes out left, right, and centre at the moment. But I've kind of had to be first come, first serve kind of thing, because if I've sent 4 quotes out, I can't promise myself to all of them because at the moment, for example, I've got 2 days free until next month. So that's how it's.
So that means you're not free on the next Thursday, by the way. You free at all next Thursday?
What, for daytime?
Yeah.
We'll do our business on the podcast.
Yeah. Well, no, it's
money.
To be fair, this is another thing that you're probably going to be hacked off that I didn't ask you to do, but it's sort of because I want you to be in it.
You want me to be in it?
Yeah. So I'm having some brand photography done, which isn't also your kind of.
Not my. Yeah, I've done some portraits for you.
You've done some really good ones, yeah. But again, that was 2 years ago when you were probably, or a year ago when you were just
I wouldn't. So I would have likely have said no to doing those portrait photos.
So now the question is, now we've got that bit out of the way, are you free next Thursday? Because
nope. No, I am.
You are. Can you keep a couple of hours free because again, because of the rebrand? So it'll be me, you, Debs, and Ellie.
Oh, what, you want me in the?
Yeah.
Why?
So you're gonna go on the website.
What for?
As who? Sort of as part of the team, doing doing marketing and video and PR. I
feel like that should be a privilege to you, in that you should at least give me money to be on the website.
Well, image rights.
Yeah, my copyright, my face.
We can talk. Just bulking out the.
Yeah, no, that's really nice. That's lovely. And then you're on my website already. So.
All right. Yeah, nice.
Not your face.
Investor.
Yeah.
No, it'd just be.
You're not an investor. don't tell people that.
That's what I should have done there, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you definitely should have, because
Are you happy to say
this
that?
first year is I can say. Can I say how much I'm making in my first year?
Up to you. I mean, if you want to share your figures, then share your figures.
So forecast. This isn't profit. 124k.
Nice. What in terms of your turnover?
Yeah.
Bank, yeah, nice.
And I thought, so my initial forecast when I left was 42k. So
That's good.
that is like a
really good
massive jump. Yeah. Obviously, I've spent loads of it on. Well,
On holidays.
I can drive now.
Yeah, you passed your driving test.
Yeah, have we mentioned that?
No,
I passed my driving test.
That's just FYI. How old are you?
21.
Add another 13 years to that.
I'm 32.
There
Thank
you
you.
go. So
32.
yeah, there's nothing to brag about passing your driving test at
No,
32.
but
well done. And now you're a full
first time theory, first time
Well done.
physical. What is it?
Yeah. And to be fair,
Practical.
you also talk. You're talking to a guy who had to pass his driving test twice, because I passed my driving test and then got 6 points within 18 months, and so then they don't ban you, but they revoke your license. So then you've got to go through the theory and the practical again.
No way.
So I'm one of those rare
How?
individuals.
Was it during driving? Because if it
No,
was, you could get out.
one was. I'm happy to say it because I don't think either are desperately egregious. But I was in Exeter, and I went through a red light, but it must have been. I'm like when you look at when you look at it, and you know how sometimes you go up to it and it's amber, and you're like, oh, I'm like 5 meters away, and you're like, do I stop? Do I keep going?
Oh yeah, keep going every time.
Well, most people do, right? And so like, and it wasn't like I just saw a red light and went, "There's no one there. Screw it. I wouldn't do that." So that was one. And then because they send you a picture with your
Oh sure, yeah. There's some places you just cannot do it.
yeah. So that was in Exeter when I was going to see a friend. And then the other one, I think I was doing. It was coming down into South Newton, from like the A36 Stapleford, and you come to South Newton, and there's that camera. But you know where I am?
I don't. As soon as you go outside of
lots of
Salisbury, I
people
have no idea
listening will
where I am.
know that when you come into Salisbury from like anywhere, kind of Bath, that side of the the West Country,
Yeah.
you come into Salisbury down through South Newton, and then you kind of get to the Wilton roundabout, and then you go straight down Wilton Road, and then you've got obviously anyway up there's a camera. And this was about 11:30 at night. I picked up my best mate from his first uni semester term, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And it was 11:30 at night. Obviously, no cars around. I'd obviously only been driving. I didn't really know that area. And I was and it goes from 60, 40, 30.
Yeah.
And I was doing 39.
39,
39 and 30. Yeah.
God, 6 points just for that. It's
And then
mad,
all
isn't
of a
it?
sudden, and then you get this letter being like, "Hi, your license has been revoked."
Yeah.
And so that was, I was like, begged my mum, "Mum, was that you driving the car?" And obviously you can't do that. So,
No, you can't.
So yeah.
So you had to then go through the whole process again. You weren't allowed to drive anymore.
And you know what? The second time, an absolute breeze, because you've actually been driving.
Oh, of course, yeah. So you're not that
I'm not
weird.
You're not nervous, like
Yeah,
awkward.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah. When I did
what you
my
have
test,
to do in that situation, by the way, is because everybody knows when you start driving, you feed the wheel through your. I don't care what anyone says. When you're feeding the wheel,
what you're
milking a
doing
cow,
now looks really weird.
milking a. When you feed, when you have to feed like 10 to 2.
Yeah.
Feed the wheel through.
Yeah.
/ milk the cow. You shout out Paddy, by the way. Do you see? Did you see they got married?
Yeah.
Paddy and Hattie.
Oh yeah, congratulations to Hattie
Shout out
and
to the
Pat.
Dawsons. No,
Yeah.
that's not going to be Dawsons. It'll be, what's Paddy's surname? Oh God, we're going to
McGuinness.
Well, anyway, congratulations to Paddy and Hattie, because they're two of the coolest
I
people
think
we
it's
know.
Mc something, isn't it? Paddy McLean.
Yeah, well, it's not important.
No,
well,
it's
no,
not.
it is.
It
but
is
it's not.
important, actually. Yeah, you carry on talking and I'll find
But
it.
either way, congratulations to them too.
Yeah. This has gone way off subject. What are we talking about?
But no,
Driving.
yeah,
Feeding
like,
the
obviously,
cows.
I don't care what anyone says. We all drive when you've passed, and it's a habit. You do
Dixon.
things like that.
Dixon.
You don't quite sort of like when you're in the mirror. Like,
oh, honestly, that
see-
is the worst thing ever. Is having to do
it's like
that.
constantly they're telling you to do this, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm going down a straight road at 55. Why am I like crick my neck? So I say the hardest thing is going from driving how every human drives to then
Yeah.
back into I've got to show somebody, and we turned, and I got zero faults, nothing the second time around, but nearly majored it by cutting across, like not going round a turning, and nearly cut across it, and then like last minute I was like. But no, it was So yeah,
it is so weird how you drive so differently. As soon as I passed my test as well, I was just like, floor it. No, but
okay, maybe not flooring it. But...
I just feel so much more comfortable. In driving, and I drive with my hand on the top of the wheel.
Yeah,
this looks really weird. Not like you see me rolling, but that's how I drive. And then I have a hand down here, like feeding it that way. But the whole feeding milking a cow thing, it's not a thing anymore.
No,
you don't have to do that.
I don't know. I think only my granddad's just given up driving at 93.
Wow, 93.
Legend, still sharp as a razor, but reversed into something. I don't know if it was at his house or just because obviously you like at that age you are going to be reversed into a plant pot or something. And my mum was like, maybe I should just come and pick you up now.
93, that's an age though.
That is an age. And to still be driving and he's never had any accidents or anything. He got done for speeding himself like 6-7 years ago. Imagine the 87-year-old on the driver's awareness course.
That's mad, yeah. But, my granddad, he got caught for having I think it was one of his tail lights. Tail lights, is that what we call them in the UK? I watched too much YouTube.
I think it's just
I'm
your
an iPad
brake light or something.
Yeah, brake light. One of those lights were out and he got pulled over and they were like, can I see your license? So he gave him his license, provisional. He was 70.
What?
He'd never passed his test.
So your granddad was driving on a
for 50 years.
So he'd driven all his life on a provisional light?
Yeah, just never been pulled over.
What's that, like 3 months in jail for every year he's been driving?
Nothing.
That's insane.
Yeah, he obviously couldn't drive anymore. But yeah, he didn't get nothing. That's just had a provisional license.
A cool story.
That's mental, isn't it?
Yeah. That's insanely illegal, but that's also like
it is,
fair play.
Yeah, but if you've been driving for that amount of time, and you think 50 years ago, this was, when he got stopped was probably about 15 years ago.
So every time he renewed his insurance, when they were like, "What kind of license have you got?" And he was just like, "Full."
Full. Well, then it was sort of, didn't really matter, did it? Passing your test was not really a.
That's actually a cool story.
And it was still the paper license he had.
Yeah.
Which is just mad, isn't it?
But anyway, well done to you for passing your driving
test. Yeah, that was the moral of that story, wasn't it? Yeah, I passed my driving test, which has obviously opened up doors all over. Now I can just go wherever I like, whenever I like. So I've been to Tesco, big Tesco, loads of times now.
This is so tragic. This is so tragic because nobody this is you've uncovered what being an adult driver is. I can live a free and everyone else is like, yeah, no, damn, most people do that at 19.
No, you have no idea. It's so freeing. It's brilliant.
Can you give me a lift?
I hated it, and I didn't really ever need a lift anywhere that often. It was more just. The hardest part was going on video shoots and photo shoots because obviously that's like. Can
you give me a lift?
Can you give me a lift?
Got all my kit. yeah.
But now I don't need to do that anymore.
Well done, you.
I can just go in my Mazda 5.
Nice.
2005 model.
Is it?
Yeah.
What, MX-5?
No, it's not MX.
So it's not like a soft top kind of.
No.
Right.
It's just called Mazda 5, 2005 reg.
Nice.
2 litre petrol. Insurance is ridiculous. It's cost me £125 a month for insurance.
Yeah, that's mine's.
But it goes.
Mine's 75 a month.
Yeah. I want to get. So I'm going to upgrade the car. I just wanted to get something I could knock around in to begin with. But I'm like in love with the car now. Don't know if
you're not in love with the car. You're in love with the freedom that comes with the car.
No, I'm in love with the car.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, me and that car. No, that's too far. But I want to stick with Mazda. I think I want to upgrade to like one that's actually got Bluetooth.
Yeah, okay. So
because at the moment I've got to connect my phone to this cigarette lighter thing. Oh, I could. I'm at the podcast. I don't need to do that. This is going on way too long now, and I've got to go and do a pre-wedding shoot.
That's cool.
And I haven't.
Well, actually, that's 5 minutes.
I haven't done a. No, I've got to leave in 5 minutes' time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, well, we can wrap it up then. I'm going to walk on home.
Yeah, I feel like I want to carry on doing it. Should we do like a quick business tip? I've got one already because I thought about it earlier.
We haven't ended up doing this, which is good because I was in a bit of a ranty mood.
When?
Not a ranty mood, but I had a few things that I was.
What, today?
If I hadn't have gone to see Alan at 7, because it's been a busy morning so far. I was done a workout with Alan at 7, rushed home, got changed and came down here. So I think I got it out of the way with working out this morning. But I don't know if this is even a business tip, but like everyone takes life too seriously. That's my that's my analysis of this week. From like it's just everyone takes life too seriously. Like and again, I listen to other podcasts. Sorry, but again, like I think listening to mention Chris Hoyer, like you don't know. So again, it all sounds a bit morbid, but you never know when your time's up. Like I honestly don't take life seriously at all. Don't overthink anything. Obviously if it's a sensible thing that needs overthinking to come to her, but you know what I mean. I just come doing my job this week. I just think the people that seem the happiest and the ones who seem to just go with it, because buying and selling houses is not easy, and it can be unpredictable, and timescales can go later than what you wanted or whatever. The people that just kind of roll with it,
yeah.
Like, and so like my overriding thing at the minute is just don't take life too seriously. I think everyone worries about stuff they can't control, and to me, like if you worry about the stuff you can control, that's when you can affect your destiny. If you don't, no, but if you don't,
or a farming,
if you. You're going to put some. Can you put like some dramatic music on this? But no, honestly, I think that's mine.
That's a good business tip. You never know when you're going to die, so just chill out.
Control what you can control.
Relax.
You can't bring the customers through your door by worrying about it.
Yeah.
All you can do is control what you can control, which is your marketing, which is your pricing strategy. Make sure it's competitive. Blah blah blah. You can control certain things. There's a lot of luck involved in being successful in business and in life. Things have got to align, so you can't control everything. So for me, it's just people worry too much about what they can't control. So control what you can control, and you've got to live with the results.
Good, like it. Mine is actually a business tip, because I've recently done it and started to do it properly, which is using a time tracker. Now, this won't work for everybody.
Boring.
It's my destiny. Time tracking. And the reason I started using it was because a customer wanted to know how many hours they were spending on certain things. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. I can track time and stuff. So I then just decided I'm going to do it for everything I do that's work related. And I soon came to realize I did a lot of stuff I shouldn't be doing.
For too long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like admin and sending emails and things like that would take up, like, this is partly why I took on this other guy.
He has a name you've given.
Adam.
Yeah.
I didn't want people to get confused with you. You do work for me, but in a different way.
Okay, steady on.
But time tracking has made me, now I can look back on a month and be like, this is how much time I spend on this. This is how much time I spend on that. And these are how many hours I'm actually working.
But does that not buy into what I just said? It's almost like you can control that, right? You can control what time you're spending on certain things.
Yeah.
So therefore,
but you can analyze it, because, for example, you are somebody that goes on holiday all the time, doesn't really do much work, and you're
I'm
somebody,
going to America next weekend.
You're very chill, aren't you? So you're like, you'll work all day long and as much as you need to, and then you're done. But you don't really know what you've spent that amount of time on. So if, for example, you're thinking, or you're sending an email to somebody or a group of people, and then you might not realize that that's actually taken up 2-3 hours a day or 2-3 hours a week or whatever. And then I'm taking all of that information I've got there and I'm just giving it to Adam.
Yeah.
I just give Adam the stuff that I know has taken up all my time.
Chunks, yeah.
And then I can actually focus on what my customers pay for.
100%.
The marketing stuff. So that, and it's called Toggl, Toggl.
Well, that's an app or like a
It's
website.
an app on your. You can get it on your phone, so you can just literally press a button and say that you're tracking time. You can say you're doing it for this client. This is how you can put tag things like I was doing emails at this time and that kind of thing. But that has just sort of opened my eyes and been like, wow, I need to sort this timing out on how long I spend on all of this stuff. And, in the future, I could potentially invest in, like, say, outsourcing some video work. Because I know that video takes up this amount of time. So that would then save me this, which means I'm available for other stuff. So, that was just a little...
Interestingly, because I know you have to go, but so we have somebody else starting soon, full-time.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Doing sales progression.
Nice.
And that takes up, again, I didn't need to toggle this to know that this was what I spend most of my time doing. Everyone thinks it's videos and social media and like it's sales progression. So like chasing solicitors, getting, like dealing with clients' frustrations around the fact that the buyer's not done this or the seller's not done, sales progression is. So that to me was like, actually I'm spending probably at least 50% of my week, which sounds insane.
Yeah.
So taking on somebody that's literally going to take off 50% of my working load every week means that I'm now going to have 2.5 days a week free. And what am I going to do with that? Okay, well, probably take Wednesday afternoons off and play golf when I can. But like, that's again, worst case 2 full days where I'm going to be generating more business.
Yeah,
because that's what I'm good at, and that's what I enjoy, right? So I think, you're right. It's like actually what stuff is bogging me down, and actually it's not just the fact that you offload that; it's the fact that what you then put back in the front end with the time you've saved is going to grow your business.
Oh, for Christ's sake, you've just taken my tip and made it better.
Well, that's why I'm here, and you're there. This is the daddy chair.
Don't say daddy chair.
when your turnover gets to mine, you can swap.
What? I'm more than you now, aren't I? No, cool. Okay, well, we'll end it there.
Cool.
And
then that's it. Yeah. I mean,
we just need for future episodes. Oh wait, it ended. Bye. We'll cut there. Yeah. For future episodes, we need to get thumbnails for like YouTube and all of that and social media and stuff because I keep having to cut people out of their like chair.
And
it's annoying.
Yes.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
When we get in the flow of it, we'll need some sort of jingle.
Salisbury Business Podcast. Salisbury Business Podcast.
Why, just off the cuff?
Yeah.
Did you just think of that?
What is that though? Why
I'm kidding. It's shit.